Hey guys, about to Twitsport here with another video. This one to be rather special though, because it's the RSF1 round to USA for the American Grand Prix. And as you can see here, Lincoln going through the fast left-hander, and he's giving up his laptop, and the car has glitched over, and Lincoln is rolled in practice. So it's kind of a new thing. I thought I'd show one clip from a practice session. That was the practice session I did with Lincoln, and yeah, it ended up being interesting. 8 points behind Stretch going into this weekend. Can we win the championship? Definitely not here, no matter what happens. Though we definitely can't lead it coming out this weekend. Oh my god! Swift has retired on track and before Crazy Fish. How he's avoided that car, I have no idea. Great driving by Crazy Fish once again to avoid what could have been a nasty accident there. Swift somehow still getting P2 despite almost ruining Crazy Fish completely. So, Q1, that's interesting. We did set a lap time, but we actually spun out on our lap time, so it didn't really matter what we did. And for some reason, I don't have the clip of me spinning in Q1, so that's brilliant. Now, heading into qualifying 2, though, into final couple of corners. Got to get a good exit here, use the acceleration point. Coming to a line. P4 for now. Okay, we could improve on this. I'm sure we can. We already have. That's an invalidation. Oh, I've lost the rear as well through the S's. Oh, dear. Am I going to have time for another lap? I just about do, in fact, through Q2. Can I get myself definitely into Q3 with this lap time here? We're all on a delta. Let's put on the corner. Got to hit our apex. Got the AstroTurf a little bit. 1 quarter to go. Still up a lot. So we missed the apex slightly. We've gone down the line, coming to the line. Just missing out by 100th of a second to improve there. But that's us starting P5 then. And the reason we did more than 1 lap was because it's ready for the race. So we've got a wet race in intermediate conditions. And it all depends where Stretch can finish. And Stretch, as I say that, is starting P12 in the grid. This is amazing news for the championship. Stretch is nowhere and I'm into Q3. Now, into Q3 then. I want to follow Quakers because I know Quakers is quick. So I want to see how quick Quakers is. We're going to go for a full lap behind Quakers then. Here we go. Going to DRS exhibition point. Starting behind them within, like, I would say a second that gap. But I don't know how far that gap is. But can we stay close enough to Quakers to improve on this lap time? Or get very close to Quakers' lap time if it's a good one. Heading into turn 1, miss the apex slightly. Not really the best turn 1 we could have had through here. Heading towards turn 2. Okay, and then into turn 3, the S-beds. Turn 4, into turn 5, we missed the apex massively there. Can we still catch back up to Quakers by the end of this lap time? I don't know, it's been quite awful sector 1. But we are gaining so much corner speed on Quakers as we go through the fast right left. Somehow not invalidating any through here. Still following Quakers as well. We're still in range to pick up a little bit of toe. As now heading towards this tricky turn 11. Hit the apex, the car gets ourselves over the curbs. We've got through turn 11, okay, we're going to have to go into the acceleration point as we do. Now, we should be directly behind Quakers to pick up just a little bit of a toe. I don't know if we're too far away, but we still got it as a perfect eye line heading towards turn 12, the left-hander. Tricky corner, that one, as Mark Marquez found out in the past in real life. Now heading towards turn 13, the right-handers. Just got to make sure you keep the car all together through here, heading towards turn 14, 15. This is turn 16, the left-hander. Double left-hander there, easy to make an overtake through there, and I'm pretty sure he can make some of those moves in the race despite it being wet. Now through the fast right-hander, turn 17, long right-hander towards forward quarter, turn 18, left-hander, we're still there or thereabouts, catching up to Quakers all the time, 1 quarter to go. Let's head towards final quarter here then, clip the apex on the inside, clip the apex on the outside, head to the direction point, Quakers goes Quakers, we just missed out on overtaking Quakers there. But I'm sure we could maybe give for a lap here. Is Quakers going to stay out or is he going to pit? I thought Quake was going to stay out. We're going to have to stay out with Mr. Boards. Right. And I was hoping the speaker's going to offer a lap. I want a tow. Someone give me a tow? Ah, no one's going to give me a tow. Alright then. Through the final corner. We're going to lose so much time there. That's such a bad final corner to start your lap as well. But nonetheless, we're going to start our lap time like there's no tomorrow. Heading towards turn 1. Braking boards. Hitting that black thing on the right hand side. Hit turn 1 apex much better than before. Up on our lap time slightly there as we head towards turn 2. All about being neat and tight. Remember, we've already done a lap on these tyres, so I'm not expecting too much. As we go through the S's, hit the apex perfectly there. Up on our delta by a massive amount already. Heading towards this left-hander then. Oh, purple sector 1. You love to see it. Now that's the wrong line through into this right-hander. We can get some time back through turn that left-hander. Now as we head towards turn 10. Clip turn 10 nice and easy. Head towards turn 11. Hard braking left-hander. Got to make sure we can nail this. We just about do actually nail that, to be honest. That's pretty good. I don't think we're going to be able to beat that throughout the whole weekend. So overall, this is not a bad lap time. That's now on this back straight. Now on the back straight, we are heading towards 201 miles now, heading towards turn 12. Got to hit this apex pretty dang. We do indeed hit the apex pretty well. Heading out the corner as well. It's not bad at all. We're still purple. We've got green. Just about 3/10 up on our lap time here. This could be very impressive lap time. Could be a 0.1 or 0.2. Heading through turn left-hander. Got to make sure we get a good run through here. Choose the right line. Don't invalidate on the inside. We don't somehow. Now following the momentum through this fast right-handed towards the bottom corner. Got to make sure we hit the apex there. We do in fact close my eyes in fact because I was that scared. I closed my eyes through there. It's the final corner we go. Hit the apex on the inside. Hit the apex on the right side. We've run out of ERS. Going to the line. It's pole position with a 30.1. With 4 minutes left on the clock. Can we improve on this lap time? I'm not sure. Well, we're going to try anyway. We've already got green on our delta on the following lap because of how bad my run on towards that lap. Now it's turn 1. We messed it up massively. We broke too early. Got a bad exit as well out of turn 1. Heading towards turn 2. Got to make sure we go full set through the S's there. Try and get any sort of time back. As we go through the S's, we lost the rear, we're into the wall. We've gone for a massive roll. This is huge. No. Qualifying has ended for me in the biggest possible way. That could be it. Are we going to hold us pole position? I do not know. Swift is, oh, we're on board with Spooky. Spooky's in the wall as well. Spooky's out. Qualifying 3 as well now. So that's 2 cars definitely not going to make an improvement. And then Swift, another one who didn't make an improvement. Winston Williams 1-2 with 1 shot picking up P2 by the 100th of a second. Wow, it doesn't get much closer than that qualifying, and I know that we could both probably could improve on this. But moving on to the race, to what it all matters. 10 red lights there for the USA Grand Prix. Wet conditions underway. Not a bad start, not a bad reaction time, should I say. We get a much better start than 1 shot. We should be able to cover him heading towards turn 1. Move to the inside line to make sure we do definitely get it done. We definitely do as we go through turn 1 with the lead then. 1 shot looking to go up the inside of me there. Around the outside of turn 2, a bit brave early on in the wet conditions, so he decides just not going to do it. So we take the whole shot here in the USA Grand Prix. The best possible start for the championship. Although I've got warning already. USA is very prone to penalties, and I've already picked up my first warning in literally the first 4 corners. Now that's not good. That's exactly not what I wanted in this Grand Prix. Heading through the right-hander though. Heading towards the left-hander. We've got the lead. And let's see if we can now pull away from 1 shot. Here we go then from the replay mode as well for the 10 red lights. And who got the best launch and getaway? I've got to say, it's looking to be myself over 1 shot, definitely. But us two have just cleared the whole field. They're going 5 wide. In the background, it's turn 1. Somehow everybody tried to manage to get through there safely. I think Eyes had a bad run there as well. So that's not great for Eyes. Meanwhile, Camo lagged out the session as well, so that was an AI car further back. But we're currently across the lines. Go on to lap 3 now. We've got a 1.9 second lead to 1 shot. Can we keep improving on that? I'm not sure. We have in fact gained another 3/10 in the following lap on 1 shot. So we've definitely got well paced to 1 shot at this point in this Grand Prix. Going towards the line. We go fastest lap with a 47.0 now. Let's see if we can keep improving that lap time. We should drop to 1.4 seconds on this lap. Wasn't a great lap by myself. As the temperatures and everything starts to improve, shall we say. Heading towards turn 1, we got a virtual safety car. Right, that's going to make things interesting. Oh my god, doing some drifting there under this virtual as well. But I set the virtual bike to make things interesting. It didn't really. So we go through the S-burns 1 more time. Next time around, we lose the rear. How have we saved that? I don't know. We're still off the track. We've gone sideways again. Please keep the car. We have. Can we keep pole position? Can we keep P1? No, we can't. 1 shot goes round the outside. Takes it the Grand Prix. And is 1 shot now going to be able to pull away with the clean air? Or can we now get back onto the back of 1 shot? We've still got really high temperatures after whatever the hell that just happened. What a great save that I've just done, but that's cost me a lot. Meanwhile, moving on to lap 8 now. So a couple of laps after that little sideways moment, we're already caught back up to 1 shot. Can we get past 1 shot then through the fast right? Well, I say fast right, third gear. Now it's his left-hander. We're going to look up the inside of 1 shot onto the brakes. Very late move. Got in there way too deep. 1 shot's going to do the switchback as he's going up towards his fast right-hander. He's holding it around the outside of me. Still very much around the outside of me. 1 shot. This will be a great move if he can hold this one. As he heads towards the bottom corner, he's going to break latest on the brake, but it's 1 shot. But can we get the switchback on 1 shot? It's going up the inside of 1 shot towards the final corner. He's lost the rear. Now at the final corner, 1 shot still with the advantage. Closes me off. What an overtake. 1 shot's just made away, but he's made a mistake out that final corner. Can we now use the slipstream, the ERS, the race mix to our advantage and overtake 1 shot heading towards turn 1? We are directly where we want to be. Heading towards turn 1. Who's latest to the brakes? I am. 1 shot gives me just enough space. Still side by side. We are teammates, but I'm fighting for a championship. Turning to turn 2, one shot still with the inside line, holding it around the outside and heading towards the as we take the lead of the Grand Prix in style with that move around the outside of turn 2. What an overtake I've just made. What an overtake one shot's just made. What a battle. But one shot pitted on lap 11. He's going the undercut. Can we do the overcut to perfection? We're going to pit below at lap 12 onto fresh intermediates. But we do know it's drying up later on, so I expect some people to try the one stop. I just feel it's going to be quicker and much more safe. We just do the 2 stops for the inters. Quirky is retired from the session. He's crashed on track. He's crashed into the pit wall even. And that's caused a virtual safety car. Spooky's come out in front of me, but I'm still accelerating. Coming out to the pit lane. That's how close the gap is to Spooky. Then he would have a little bit more than that if there wasn't a virtual. But it is what it is. We have a virtual. Now on the virtual safety car restart. We've got a lot of cars here in this mess. Someone's Delta's gone red. His Delta's gone red. He's caused an absolute pile up. When I say he has, it's not really his fault. His Delta's gone red. Quake has got rear-ended by Swift. One shot's been involved by my teammate. So the undercut is not going to work for my teammate at all. He's been involved in this crash. Wow, what a mess for these 3. And Quakers is a championship rival as well, by the way. He's involved in this crash. So that could be championship over now for Quakers. Let's hope not, but could be well and truly. Quirky leaving the session there, he's rage quits. Meanwhile, myself has already caught up to Spooky as we head towards the turn 13 to 14. This is turn 15 and 16. Up the inside of Spooky at turn 16. Brave and Spooky going to try to switch back. No, he's not. We retake the lead of this Grand Prix then. Can we just start to pull away then from Spooky? We already got 0.5 of a second gap, but moving on to lap 14, we've already got 3.4 second gap. Can we keep accelerating this pace? Let's see what we can do. Get another fast lap of the race. 46.3 now. That's not a bad lap to at all. Following lap through the final quarter, we now got the gap up to 6.7 seconds. And we are still pushing really, really hard. Just trying to get these tyres to the dries. But we are pushing this hard that we said another fast lap of the race. So, the pace is obviously there. Oh, I made a mistake. It's the right hand. We've got all 4 wheels off the track. Come on. Don't want to get a penalty or a warning for that. We've got 8 seconds as the gap. We haven't got a penalty. Everyone else does. 8 seconds to Ice is into P2 now. One shot, still further 9.5 seconds back. So, you got to say if nothing goes wrong, we're going to win this Grand Prix by quite a mile. Heading to return 17, loses the rear. We're going for a spin. No, we've just blown our lead. My mum was talking to me and it's lost my concentration and around we go. Now we've got to refocus. Is Ice going to take the lead of this Grand Prix? Yes, he does. Ice into split record and take the lead of this race then. Now we've got to regroup ourselves. We've now lost our 9-second lead, but it could have been worse. We could be well back. But as it is, we're just behind Eyes in P2 in this Grand Prix still somehow, even after that spin. And I'll save earlier. But this has brought one shot back into it with 2.5 seconds further back. But us versus Eyes then. Red Bull versus Williams for the constructors. Where it's about to go down to the wire between us lot. Because although it's me and one shot further back, Red Bull still have a fairly decent gap heading towards this weekend. Now we are in the ERS being used up. Bridge bricks as well, going up the inside towards turn 12. Side by side towards Breaker's area. Who's latest on the brakes? We are, although I still trying to hold it around the outside of me. He gets much better traction. He should have the inside line heading towards his right-hander of turn 13. I still there or thereabouts. Let's get through turn 14. Heading towards turn 15 and 16. We still got the inside line on Eyes. Eyes still holding it around the outside of us. Great battling going on here, but with the overtake button we use there, should give us the advantage into turn 17, and it does. Eyes having to back out, and that is now us back into the Grand Prix, despite a spin. But as you can see, that it's drying up quite massively here, so who is still going to win this Grand Prix? I don't know. It's going to go down to the wire, possibly. Down to the last few laps inside this one, depending on what happens to me in this Grand Prix, how much I want to throw it away. Now, moving on to lap 19 then. Well, as I say that, let's move towards the end of lap 19. Are we going to box? Yes, we are. It looks dry enough to me. So, let's go into the pits. Let's just go for a call, which we didn't think we were going to make. I think our teammate's going to stay out for the overcut. I don't think that's the wise decision, but we're in the pits. Ice follows us in. And our teammate is probably going to stay out. It's here. Yes, he does. He does the overcut. We're onto the dries. You can see how bad the dries are out the pit lane. Is this the right call? Is this the wrong call? I don't know. DRS has not been enabled yet. We're going to find out right after turn 1. How did the tyres feel? Pretty good, I have to say. Bit hesitant through turn 2, but I feel like I could put the power down a lot more than what I am doing at the moment. Let's see if we get some temperatures of these tyres fairly quickly. We see if we can catch up to cars in front already. 1.2 second gap right now. So, heading into this left hand and then release the brake. These cars are battling quite a bit actually. This is going to help me catch them up. Heading through this left-hander. Oh, Stretch loses the rear. Our championship contender. We've already gained a second on these guys. They're battling so much, it's of course me to catch them up. Head towards turn 11. Stretch late at the middle on the brakes there, but we should be able to get a much better exit than Stretch being on the dries. But saying that, still hasn't got DRS enabled or anything like that. Now on the straight, we've got DRS being used. We're in the race specs. This is a battle for the championship. See if we get past Stretch side by side, heading towards turn 12. Who's latest on the brakes? Wait for the championship, so you got to say this one's going to come give me a fight. Stretch not really fighting as much as I thought he might. Despite it being on the wrong part of tyres, I still was expecting more of a fight from Stretch. But it is what it is. DRS has been enabled. This is perfect time for me. But I am still stuck in traffic. We're going to have to go up the inside of turn 16 of Shane then. Up the inside of Shane at turn 16. There's contact on the exit. Shane just managed to yield that position. Next up then it's Millsy through turn 17. By 2/8 to the pits. But you can see how much time we're losing behind these guys on the wets. How much time is one shot going to gain or lose? We're going to find that out very soon. Millsy loses the rear gap. He's going to come into the pits. We're going to get DRS. This is the best possible scenario. Us having DRS clean track ahead of us now. Into the DRS being used. Using up to the ERS as well. We've got purple last sector. So we've clearly had the perfect choice. As one shot is still in the pits. We take the Grand Prix one more time. But out of turn 1, we've got a 3.3 second gap to Eyes. And a 5.1 second gap to one shot. So, and we have no penalties. This could be our race to lose right now. As looking at this turn 10, heading towards turn 11. This is the overtake I did on Stretch, heading towards turn 12 then, with the fresher tyres on the softs. Dry versus wet in these conditions. You'd say the Inter still had some great life in them, because it was a switchover period. But maybe not. We got the inside of Stretch, easily does it, no contact was made. And that's another clean overtake to add to the rivalry we've got going. Meanwhile, coming out the pits is Spooky on the same lap I pitted. Spooky further back, pitted as well. There's contact between him and Eagle. Spooky's got around, he's got damage. So Spooky's race has gone from bad to worse. He's tried to stay, well, he did actually manage to keep it one stop. But as you can see, the one stop is not going to matter if you can't drive. And he's locked up his front, so he's gone straight into Eagle. He's got damage. And I'm afraid that one's on Spooky, and it's a bit of a shame because he would have been up there for this one. And instead it's ended in tears. Now, moving on to lap 21, the gap between myself and one shot is still around about 5.1 seconds. So we've not lost or gained anything, that's alright. Heading through the left hand, we've got a track limits warning, then we do have to cut them down. We've got 2 now. I don't want a penalty. Heading towards the final corner one more time, clip the apex. Get on the apex, on the rear as well, using up the curb because they're going to start drying up soon. Get the fast up the race. Is that going to be beaten by Eyes or anyone behind? Yes, it was, but it wasn't behind either one of those two. Now into the final corner one more time. We're lap 22 now. Just 7 laps to go after this one. Cross the line one more time to get the fast up the Grand Prix again. We've got pace. Eyes beats it though. So does one shot. We are being caught here by the pair of them. One shot's gained 2.1 seconds on me. So this one could be one shot's to lose despite his penalty. Depending if I can keep away from the penalties. It depends on that, of course. And as I say that, we get another one. We got a penalty now. So it is basically going to be us versus one shot versus Eyes for this win in this Grand Prix. I said it'll go down to wire. It's going to, because look at how quick they're catching me. Despite me pushing on, they're still catching me as rated odds. I'm still getting by first or best. But one shot again, new fast up the Grand Prix. One shot must be pushing so hard to catch me here. Moving on to lap 25. Just 3 laps to go after this one. Now, one shot is 0.3 tenths behind me. He's caught me by 5.1 seconds in literally 5 laps. He's caught me a second per lap. This is scaring me. Into the bottom corner. Where is he getting time on me though? Because look at this. I am struggling so much despite the fact I've got better temperatures. Although don't forget, one shot did the overcut. He'd have fresher tyres. This could be it. As we improve our lap time again, now we're doing very consistent lap times for 100 better. Here comes one shot with the DRS heading towards turn 1. Dives by me up the inside. Give one shot the space. We are teammates, don't forget. And I'm fighting for a championship. I don't have to fight one shot. It's got a penalty. So turn 2, pushing each other. A bit of contact. As we head through the S's. Turn 3, turn 4, and turn 5. Quick as that. And into turn 6. Late apex at turn 6 before we head to turn 7. You can see how much more pace one shot's got on those fresh tyres. As heading towards turn 9, this left-hander. We should just about be close enough for a move from one shot. Maybe turn 10 and go past. Heading towards turn 11. Are we in the DRS? Yes, we are. We're definitely in the DRS. Surely we've got the DRS here. Yes, we do. Good news. We should be able to use the DRS to our advantage to get back past one shot. Here we go then. We've got race pace. We've got overtake and use. We've got the slipstream available to us. One shot knows that if I pass him, he's going to have it really difficult trying to pull out that 3 seconds he's got on me. We got the inside of turn 12. One shot trying to hold it around the outside. No room there. So we retake the lead of this Grand Prix. Is one shot going to retaliate? Where is he going to retaliate? It's turn 13. And at turn 13 we go towards turn 14, loses the race slightly short. That's going to open the door to one shot into the left-hander. Not quite this time round, he's being quite patient. There's a bit of contact there. Bit of rubbing, gotta love it. Through this right-hander at turn 17. Is one shot going to be looking for a move? Not quite this time around, as we stuck behind me for another couple of corners. This is really really hurting one shot, but helping me keep this lead in this Grand Prix. Into the final corner, we make a bit of a defensive move. That means that one shot's going to get a better access to me. He's going to have DRS, he's going to have more ERS, he's going to have rich mix as well. So you got to say one shot should be able to go up the inside of me, turn towards turn 1. Let's go on to 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix. One shot side by side with me into turn 1. So we're going to try and do the switchback. No move there for the switchback on. That one shot takes us in this Grand Prix then. And he's pulling away. As you can see, we still have the DRS on the final lap though. So this isn't enough for one shot to win this Grand Prix unless I get on the penalty, which could happen, depending on what happens, of course. Into the last sector we go then, with just a few corners to go in this Grand Prix. I really want to win on track, but I've got a championship to worry about, don't forget. And if I win this race, Stretch is really going to lose badly, because look how far back Stretch is. So this should be interesting. Do the past turn 17 one more time. Heading towards Belt Corner. I've got to say, I think this one's going to go to one shot, but penalties, it should go to me unless I bin it. Saying as I bin it, we lose the race massively through the bottom corner. Get it to sideways action on. Into the final corner we go though. One shot again loses the race. Coming to the line, we win on penalties. Let's go. My voice is knackered after that one. But what a great job by us, Williams. Get it 1-2 here today. Eyes gets third for Constructors points for Red Bull. They need to be doing more than that, I've got to say. If me and One Shot getting 1-2s every race weekend, they're going to have a bit of a problem coming to the end of the season. But it is what it is. Musical Rocket wins this race. I'm Musical Rocket. I win this race. One Shot gets second after a great battle going on all the way down to the wire. Really enjoyed this Grand Prix. Sadly, there was a few retirements. Quakers' championship's basically done now. But there's the championship order. We're winning this championship now by 13 points by the first time in this race. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day and goodbye.